I've always been interested in toys and noisemakers, and this week a good friend of mine, Roger Cloud, was talking about handheld noisemakers, and it got me to thinking about one of my favorite noisemakers that was introduced to me by a wonderful musician in London, Paul Shearsmith. He called them Bali phones because I think he first saw this toy in Bali long ago, 70s or 80s, something like that. Anyway, you can buy these now on Amazon or eBay, and for about, I don't know, 12 of them for $10. And it's a really interesting instrument. What happens is you have a hole here that you blow through, and then what happens is, if you can see, there are two chambers in here. One chamber is covered, the outer chamber, and the inner chamber, which is just a hole there, as you see. Anyway, what happens when you blow into the outer chamber, and the air pushes up against a balloon. And it pushes the balloon up with pressure, and then the air gets into the inner chamber, which then is essentially a flute. But the rubber band's resistance gives it a kind of a buzzing kind of sound. So just by themselves, the way they're sold, they're fairly loud and obnoxious, right? But I got the idea to go out and buy lots of different lengths of tubing, and I cut a whole bunch of tubes into a different scale. And the instrument becomes surprisingly more musical when you have a deeper note that's attached to it. And so, in this case, and additionally to that, you can also put pressure on the balloon. And when you do that, it will actually change the pitch. So let's see if I can do it here. Anyway, pretty cool instrument, and then each one of these will be an actual pitch. So it would be like having, a diatonic didgeridoo almost, right? So these are called Bali phones, and like I say, you can find them under noisemakers on Amazon.